Hi everyone, my name is Eva. I'm a holistic health consultant, and I wanted to bring to you a verse that I found and I discussed with a family member last week. And I wanted to give you an idea on what it would be like to work with me. And with this verse, I've actually found some interesting information that I'll be sharing with you in this video. So I'll read the verse. It is Matthew 13 through 16. And this is from the New American Bible. The similes of salt and light. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its taste, with what can it be seasoned? It is no longer good for anything but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city set on a mountain cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and then put it under a bushel basket. It is set on a lampstand where it gives light to all in the house. Just so your light must be shine before it. Sorry, I'll reread that. Just so your light must shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your heavenly Father. And so I'll also be reading that in Spanish because I think it sounds really nice, and so just to hear the difference, I think it sounds really nice to the ear, so that's why I'll be reading it to you. This is from La Biblia, Letra Grande, Latinoamérica. So again, this is Matthew 13 through 16. Sal y luz. Ustedes son la sal de la tierra, pero si la sal se vuelve insípida, ¿cómo podrá ser salada de nuevo? Ya no sirve para nada, por lo que tira afuera y es pisoteado por la gente. Ustedes son la luz del mundo. ¿Cómo se puede esconder una ciudad asentada sobre un monte? Nadie enciende una lámpara para taparla con un cajón. La ponen más bien sobre un calendero y alumbra a todos los que están en la casa. Hagan pues que brille su luz ante los hombres, que vean estas buenas obras y por ello dan gloria al Padre de ustedes que está en los cielos. So the reason why I chose this particular verse was because I wanted something interesting for you, and the first thing that came to mind about this verse was really to bring your talents to light, and your uniqueness also. So that's the first thing that came to mind when I read this in the Bible. And coincidentally, actually, so I was having a conversation with a family member about this because I wanted to be able to understand it in 3 different ways that I could bring it to you and they would sink in and you would find it interesting as well. And so coincidentally, I've been actually watching a minister who travels globally, and his name is Alwyn Hughes. And he's South African, and his story is very interesting. It's very inspirational, and I'll link a documentary that he was in, filmed in, and it's the story of his life. It's very touching, and I think that it's really a gift from God to watch. And you know, he is a gift to watch in general, I feel like. And so I'll be linking that in the description box below. And then so coincidentally, and the reason why I bring him up is because he actually today he created a video about the same verse, and it actually refers to, I did look this up, and the verse actually that he found from the Bible that he has, it is blessed are those who see and hear God. And this actually refers to the spiritual awareness and understanding of God's presence and messages, rather than simply physical sight and hearing. And so to me also, to awaken that piece, what I've actually done is, and what happened to me a few years ago, or a couple years ago, I watched another documentary, and it was about Our Lady of Fatima, and it has to do with the appearance of her in Fatima, Portugal, and she appeared in front of 3 children, and while watching that documentary, it was the middle of the night, I was by myself in my room, and I don't know what it is, but it actually awakened me and made me more aware of my surroundings and paying attention to more things. There was more coincidences that happened to me, and so I wanted to share that with you. And I'll also be linking the documentary, or a documentary, might not be the same exact one, in a description box below, so you can see that for yourself, and maybe that'll help you kind of become more spiritually aware. So because this is the what the message is from the Bible in this verse. And what else that I found interesting in the last week, that I wanted to talk to you about my videos. So my videos are going to be hopefully very engaging, and they will possibly move from one topic to the next. And what I've learned from listening to a professor of Harvard who's written a book recently, and she was interviewed by Guy Kawasaki, who is an American author, and his career started at Macintosh in 1984 in marketing. But he interviewed her recently, and I think in the last month or so, and her name is Alison Wood Brooks. And the other reason why I brought her up, which is really interesting, is that she's also a twin like myself. She is an identical twin. I have a fraternal twin, so it's a slight difference. And, you know, I really enjoyed learning from her, and she's actually brought something really interesting to the table, where she explains that nowadays more people are being diagnosed with ADHD, and you know, with my videos, I will switch from topic to topic, but I will do my best to be prepared and make sure that they are seamless and that they make sense. But what was interesting about listening and learning from her is that it is a good thing to switch from topic to topic, because it creates a more engaging conversation, and is what she's researched and explains, and what she talks about in the interview, which I'll also be linking and sharing with you in the description box. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to move towards. I wanted to explain the name of the book, or share the name of the book. It is called Talk, the science of conversation and the art of being ourselves. And to give a little bit more of a description of who she is, Alison Woodbrooks is the O'Brien Associate Professor of Business Administration at Harvard Business School. Her oversubscribed course, How to Talk Gooder in Business and Life, helps MBA students hone their conversational skills. And so she actually discusses in the interview that, more students wish that they had taken her course first so that they could have better conversations in their other courses, because she explains different ways and tactics on being beneficial to people so that they have better conversations. So the title TALK is an acronym, and it stands for Topic, Being Prepared, which is what I tried doing today for several hours before this video. And then A is for asking good questions, L is for levity, and K is for kindness. Levity, I really love that she came up with that word because it has to do with keeping conversations fun and making sure that there's warmth involved in the conversations. What else do I have here for you? So this information also makes me think of a topic that was brought up in a YouTube video by a scientist who explained that it is a good thing to be able to maneuver from one thing to the next, and the trick is how quickly you can get back to the topic of what you were doing, or the particular thing that you were doing. If you were doing a lab experiment and all of a sudden you get interrupted and it's something urgent that needs to be done because you're also supporting someone at work. And this person found it really interesting. The scientist found it very interesting that the student of theirs was able to switch from task to task and not waste time in having to reassociate themselves with what they were doing originally. And I think that's the trick in life also, where you need to learn to fail fast and then keep going so that you don't waste time and you're able to get back on track. So I found that to be super interesting and relevant to Alison's book. And I think that's all I had for you. And I appreciate you watching, and I will talk to you soon.